hundreds of thousands of years, humans fought, farmed, and built with stone. Stone was reliable, but it had limits. It chipped, it broke, it couldn't hold a sharp edge for long. Then, around 5,000 years ago, we unlocked a secret hidden in the earth. We learned how to mix copper and tin to create something entirely new. A metal that was harder, stronger, sharper, and more versatile than anything that had come before. This was bronze. And it didn't just improve tools. It rewrote the rules of power, wealth, war, and human ambition on a scale our ancestors could barely imagine. Welcome back to Past Present Playlist, humanity's complete story, told in perfect chronological order, one pivotal event at a time. Last week, we saw how the invention of writing allowed knowledge to survive beyond a single lifetime and helped build the first cities. Today, in episode 6, that knowledge meets a revolutionary new material: bronze. The Bronze Age had begun, and it would accelerate human progress, conflict, and complexity like nothing before it. Bronze was the world's first advanced metal alloy, a deliberate mixture of copper and tin. Copper alone is soft and bends too easily. Tin alone is brittle. But when combined in the right proportions, they create something magical. A metal that's hard, durable, and capable of holding a razor-sharp edge for much longer than stone. Suddenly, axes cut through wood faster and lasted longer. Ploughs broke harder, soil more effectively.
Wow!
Spears and arrows pierced armor that stone weapons could never penetrate. Bronze armor protected warriors in ways stone and leather never could. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was a multiplier. Whoever controlled bronze gained an enormous advantage in farming, craftsmanship, and especially warfare. For the first time, technology gave some humans a decisive edge over others on a large scale. Bonus fun fact. To make bronze, humans had to create vast trade networks stretching thousands of miles because tin was extremely rare and often found far from copper sources. This was the birth of long-distance global trade, long before anyone called it global. The impact was swift and far-reaching. Stronger tools dramatically increased agricultural productivity, allowing populations to grow larger than ever before. Deadlier weapons allowed ambitious leaders to conquer neighbouring territories and build the first true empires with professional armies. Wealth from bronze trade created new social classes. Rich merchants and powerful kings at the top, laborers and slaves at the bottom. Cities became richer, more organized, and more competitive. Monumental architecture expanded on a grander scale. War became more organized, larger in scale, and far more deadly. The Bronze Age didn't just bring better tools. It brought a new kind of world, one where power, wealth, technology, and inequality were tightly intertwined for the first time in human history. The Bronze Age taught us a lesson we're still learning today. New technology doesn't just make life easier, it reshapes power, society, and human relationships in unpredictable and often unequal ways. It showed how a single material could accelerate inequality, enable empire building, and connect distant cultures through complex trade networks. Many of the patterns we still see: global supply chains, technological arms races, the link between technology and political power, took deep root during this era. We are still living with the consequences of that metallic revolution. Next week, in episode 7, we'll witness the dramatic collapse of many Bronze Age civilizations and the rise of a new, more accessible metal, iron, that would democratize power and usher in a completely new era of human history. If this journey through our shared human story is moving you, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter. Drop a comment. Do you think bronze was ultimately a force for progress or destruction? Thank you for watching episode 6 of Past Present Playlist. See you next Friday as we continue unscrolling the incredible, complicated, beautiful story of us.